A statistic account recently shared a post about Africa's smartest people in 2024, and it was actually done by an average IQ of the people of a country or the countries in Africa, and was shared by Jabba Left Online, a Nigerian blog page that shared this or threw light on it, and this blew up on the internet. People were talking like, yo, where is my country? Why my country is not in the top 10? So let's see the top 10 most smartest people in Africa 2024 by see. So it was by statissense.com. So they shared a post that says Africa's smartest people in 2024 by average IQ. So we start number 1 is Mauritius with 86.56. Number 2 is Libya. Number 3 is Tunisia. Number 4 Sudan. Number 5 Chad. Number 6 Seychelles. Number 7 Senegal. Number 8 Comoros. Number 9 Madagascar. Number 10 Uganda. Number 11 Egypt. Number 12 Algeria. Number 13 Kenya. 14 Angola. 15 Tanzania. 16 Zimbabwe. 17 Burkina Faso. 18 Mozambique. 19 Burundi, 20 Niger, 32 Nigeria, and so on and so forth. There are 54 countries in Africa. So these are the country with the average people that have the highest IQ, and also you can also say the smartest people also in 2024. So Mauritius are topping the chart, with Libya being second and Tunisia being third on the list. Okay, Sudan also on the fourth on the list. But where are the loudmouthed on Africa's social media? Talking about the giants of Africa, Nigeria, the South Africans, and also Ghana. Where are these guys? We have seen Nigeria to be on a 32nd on the list. Nigeria is 32nd on the list. But where is South Africa and where is Ghana too? So through my search about it, I decided to search about where these guys were found, and I entered into business inside Africa, and it says top 10 African countries with the smartest people. Okay, so Africa Insider, they brought the list into the longest one, but this one was actually the whole world. Okay, that's how I found it. It was hard to find the list according to by African people, but here is how simple it will be. So the world's smartest people in 2024, based on IQ, it says Rwanda is 159 in the world with 69.95 IQ level, and then you have South Africa being 164 in the world, that is 68.87. Nigeria on the other hand in the whole world is 171, which is 67.76. That means South Africa is ahead than Nigeria when it comes to smartest people in Africa right now 2024, because South Africa is 164 in the whole world and have a metric of 68.87. Nigeria is 171 in the whole world and have a metric of 67.76. So basically, South Africa is ahead. And Nigeria was somewhere 32 on the list when it comes to the whole of Africa. So South Africa may be somewhere in the 20th session, right? Cool. Here, Ghana too, on the other hand, is 190 on the whole wide world list. And then with a max of 58.16%. So that means Ghana is below Nigeria when it comes to the smartest people in 2024. We have Ivory Coast being 58.16 at the same time. So Ghana and Ivory Coast have the same IQ. Yeah, you guys are neighbors with the same IQ. Twins. The only thing different is that one speaks French, the other speaks English. But you guys, close neighbors. Okay. Coming down to Liberia being 45.07. That is 198 on the list. Okay. So based on this list, I can say South Africa is ahead. Nigeria is second, then Ghana is the last. When I'm to talk about these loudmouth on the internet in Africa. So South Africa, you guys are 68.7, Nigeria is 67.67, and then Ghana is 58.1. So that is how you guys' IQ is working. But one will ask, what were the criteria that determine these kind of IQs? How do they know that Ghanaians are not that smart in Africa? Like we are somewhere 40 or something. Who did this? Okay, so Business Insider came in and says a country's average IQ does not conclusively determine its citizens' potential or capabilities. Therefore, it is crucial to understand that a higher average IQ in a country does not necessarily indicate the intelligence of all its citizens. Okay, First of all, Ghanaians, let me clear this for you guys. So it's saying that although we may be 58.1% based on the IQ test, but that doesn't mean that the countries that are higher than us means all the citizens are, smart. They are not. That's what it's saying. So first of all, if you are low on the list, don't feel bad, because the people that are having high, not all of them, that it is working like that. Okay. Now let's see the reason or how they came about with this. So it says across the globe, intelligence is frequently assessed through IQ, that is intelligence quotients, tests which aim to measure a range of cognitive abilities, including problem solving, logic, and comprehension. Okay, so these are the tests. The test that they do was based on. It was based on, first was problem solving, second was logic, and then third is comprehension. This is low-key an insult. What do you mean by? So are you saying the countries with the lowest IQ here, they are hard to understand some things, they don't get logic, and then they don't feel they can't solve some problems? Okay, well, let's see. So it says, while it can be a controversial measure of intelligence, it remains a popular measure of intelligence. Okay, so they are saying that you have a right to disagree or a right to agree. It's controversial, but they are saying it makes sense for them. It actually makes sense for, and it's needed for them to use to calculate or make this list. Okay, so IQ test was based on problem solving, logic, and comprehension. That was what it was based upon. Okay, so it says when together with friends or family, conversations often tend to comparisons of intelligence. This human tendency to evaluate intelligence isn't confined to personal circles. It extends to national levels as well. Okay, so it's true. Sometimes if you meet some brothers in your hood, you ask Charlie, me and you who get sense, like me and you who have sense, you talk like that. But they are saying that it can also lead to national levels. So they are saying if a Ghanaian you meet Nigeria can tell you that you Ghanaian you have a low IQ, and it's not lying though, because 2024 just proving that Ghanaians have low IQ compared to Nigerians though. So it's a kind of a bragging right for Nigerians. Then I'm not going to have any conversation with any Nigerian this year until next year. Maybe the new one will come, because I'm not going to do this with them. Okay, so these are the criteria they were stating. Okay, problem solving, comprehension, and then logic. Now let's see some comments here. This Nigerian came in and says, as long as South Africa and Ghana is not above us, I'm fine. And then someone came commenting to me and says, bro, delete this. You are affirming the report is true with this statement. Man, you don't know how or which range South Africa is, and you are saying this. Although, frankly speaking, South Africa is above Nigeria, but Nigerians are above Ghana on this one. This person came in and says, this is so totally wrong in all shades, I beg. Apart from the fraud issues, have you seen what Nigerians are doing globally? Alright, so this is a Nigerian. Man is saying that this is so wrong. What do you mean? What do you guys even mean by this? Apart from this, have you seen what Nigerians are doing globally? Well, I also say the same thing, because why should we say Ghana have an IQ of 58.1%? Why should they say this? Okay, but as my research did, I tried my best by statistics. You guys need to put more reason how you went about with this. Saying logic, comprehension, and problem solving is not only enough. You need to actually explain to us how you go about with this. I tried my research to know more, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so hopefully you guys are watching this and you can provide us with more info about how you came about with this. Okay, citizens of a country that had a pandemic Buhari rule for 8 miserable years and handed over to a disastrous Tinubu shouldn't be considered smart. Yardstick for measuring the level of smartness must have been drawn from the kind of people allowed to rule the countries. That's true though, because how some African countries are still voting for some leaders to still be in power will shock you. Recently, Cameroonian's president, Mr. or His Excellency Paul Biya, says he wants to contest again after 42 years in power, which he's 96 years of age, but he still wants to contest. And it will shock you that he will also win again in 2025. Who are the people doing this kind of vote for Africa? So this one says, thank God Ghana and South Africa didn't make it to the list. Brother, you are the reason we are so low. Well, this is a Nigerian man is saying that thank God Ghana and South Africa are not on the list. But bro, forget that. That was not the whole full list. That was just some part and highlighting the Nigerian side. So now you see why some Nigerians are not on the list. Some Nigerians are actually IQ level is really low. So this is it. How smart are you? So they are saying that it can actually differ though. If your country may not have the highest IQ, maybe deep down by per citizens, some will have a standout IQ. So make sure you're not part of the ones that have the low IQ. Stand out, okay? Stand out to be different. As I said, Ghana is 58 point something. I'm sure I'm not part of the 58 people because my IQ is high five, but don't do that to me, okay? And also to some other countries, to Mauritius and Libya. You people might think you have the highest IQ. Maybe some people also their IQ level is so low than somebody in the least one, Liberia. Okay, so it differs by person. So they can say this to a country, but be the change you want to see. Okay, don't let this get into you. Improve your thinking, learn more, read more, enhance your vocabulary, do more research, and your IQ will actually grow from where you are to the next level. Okay, that is what I share. Say I was glad to share this with you. See you guys around.